The very busy Matthew McConaughey is an Oscar-winning actor and best-selling author with a new book, Poems and Prayers, and a new movie called The Lost Bus. He stars as a school bus driver who puts his life on the line to rescue a group of elementary students from the deadliest wildfire in California's history. It is harrowing, but it's extraordinary to watch. Take a look.
Not you two, do not swing back. Once you get out of there, you get out of there. Those roads are gonna get real crazy real quick, okay? Is there anybody in East Paradise with an empty bus that can go and pick these kids up?
No. No. .963 to base, I can get him.
Kevin, is that you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still on this side of town, remember? I was running late.
Please welcome the fabulous Matthew McConaughey.
Yay. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What's happening, man?
Good
Listen,
to be here.
This movie is based on a true story, and the scenes of you driving that bus through the fires are insanely intense. And I have two questions, really. Were you there during any of that time in 2018? And what drew you to this, though I think I already know the answer?
So, 2018, I just remember it being in the headlines. I didn't really get into the details. Then the script comes to me and says, this is about that time. There's a documentary written about it. There was a book written on it. Paul Greengrass, great director, was behind it. And, you know, there were many heroic stories, many people who did heroic things that day. This story was picked out. Jamie Lee Curtis heard about it on NPR and said, this could be a great film. It has to do with a father trying to get back to his mother. That scene that you just saw, the big part of the decision was Kevin was going home to save his mom and his son.
Yeah.
And had to go, oh, I got the call, I gotta go get the kids, what do I do?
Yeah.
So, you know, there was a lot of personal, heroic stories in that, and this is the one we chose to tell. And as Paul does so well, you get major action. It's basically a big horror movie. At the same time, it's got some humanity and some real drama at the heart of it, which I think we can all understand.
Yeah, but once it starts, your heart goes, and it
so
never
intense.
stops.
It's so intense, especially because you know it happened.
Because it's true.
And someone chose to be that heroic
Yep.
at that time and be so selfless. And what I learned was the movie was a family affair because your mom in real life, Kay, plays your mom in the movie.
Yeah.
Which is so
That's
cool,
your mom?
right?
I didn't know that.
It's so cool. It's so cool. And you're
93.
so cool.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
93.
She
yeah.
looks
I want to
great.
have what she's having. Whoa.
And then your 17-year-old son, Levi, makes his film debut as your on-screen son.
Yes.
Oh my God! How did I not know any of that? I didn't know any of that.
It was I learned that it was so cool. So what was it like to work with them on this important project?
Well, look, this was never in my plans. Like, hey, one day maybe. You know, my mom's always loved to be on screen and been a ham. No matter what, I've done 54 films. You ask her about every single one. If she thinks they're any good, she'll tell you. Well, you know where you got it from. But my son comes to me, and I always pitch the story to the family. And there's the part of the story where, you know, Kevin has his son. And my son Levi goes, well, how old's the boy? I said, about 14, your age. He goes, you think I can read for it? I go, well, they haven't cast you yet, but I ignored him. He comes back to me 1, 2, 3, 4 more times over the next week. I wanted to see if he was really wanting to hustle about it. I said, okay. I put him on a camera, first talked to him about acting a little bit for about an hour and a half, and then put him on camera. I said, okay, he can hold the screen. He's being honest in front of the camera. I've sent it to the casting director. I said, Francine, I think this might be good enough for a callback. She writes back, I think it might be good enough to send to the director. I said, well, if you do that, can you pull his last name?
Don't tell.
Oh, yeah.
Because
yes.
if
Good
he
for
doesn't
you.
or if he does, I don't want that to be the end that it comes,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
And so pull the last name, send it to the director. He looks at it, he goes, this is the kid. She goes, well,
Amazing.
that's Matthew's son. He goes, even better. Now we're shooting, and we're halfway through the film, and he goes, I got one more role that I think I've got to fill, and it's as your mother. And he goes, well, what about your mom? I go, well, hang on a second. I said, do you want to see her on camera first? And so he goes, okay. I said, Mom, give me a 1-minute video about why you love being a mom. She sends me an 8-minute video about it. I show it to him, he goes, she's the one. Oh, so we got to see it together.
That's so awesome.
Now I'm rewatching.
Yeah, none of us
just
are
to
watching
see
it.
Yeah,
I love
we didn't
that.
know, and then I learned it. This
Well,
morning.
earlier this year, I don't know if you know this, your high school yearbook photo went viral online. It was all over the place. So I want to know,
you're so cute.
what were you like at that age? And do you have any advice you would give that
I like
young
the
guy?
hairdo.
It's a nice hair dye job, isn't it? There might have been a rat tail in the back, too. I'm not sure.
Any advice you would have given that young Matthew?
Oh, don't rush to grow up too quick. It's coming. It's coming. And when it gets to you, you can't go backwards on the other side of it, so don't rush. And take risk. And I'd say that to that young Matthew, to my son, and to everyone young. Take more risk than you think you want to take or should take, because you're gonna fail, and that ain't a big deal.
Yeah.
Keep swinging.
Keep swinging.
Well, your own first movie role was in 1993's Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
And your line, all right, has become iconic. Is it true that you ad-libbed that? And how many times a day do fans say it to you?
So yes, actually.
And that one doesn't
Sarah
count.
just did.
That was a scripted question. It doesn't count.
It does make wherever you're about to head sound a little cooler and better, doesn't it?
Yeah,
You just
it
start
does.
with it's 3 affirmations. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, that just came out of my mouth. That was the first 3 words, actually. First 3 words I said in that film. First 3 words I ever said on camera.
Oh.
And the reason it precedes me, and the reason I don't mind if it precedes me now, is because that's a reminder that I remember that night. I didn't know in 1992 in Austin, Texas, when I was on the set of Dazed and Confused, if that was going to be a little weekend, 2 days that I look back on for the rest of my life. Oh, remember that time.
Yeah.
Or a hobby. And it turned out to be 36 years later a career. So say it all you want.
I love that.
Well, and talking about iconic movies, this year marks the 30th anniversary of another one of your early roles in the movie Boys on the Side.
30 years? 30 years? Where'd that go?
Well, on the movie,
It doesn't seem that long.
No.
Because Whoopi was in it.
Yeah.
and both of them look just the same. Damn it.
Wow.
But it's a movie with Drew Barrymore, with Mary Louise
Louise
Parker,
Parker.
and of course with
Whoopi
our very own
Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg. And you played a cop.
Yes, he
And
did.
named, get this. Oh my God. So the cop was named Abe Lincoln.
Yeah.
And we got a clip.
He's arresting me. What for?
You know what for, Robin? Pittsburgh.
You told him?
Yes, she told me. And I take this name seriously. I cannot tell a lie.
Who's Washington, schmuck?
Or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to stand by Holly 100%, but I am sworn to uphold the law, and I don't believe I would be any use to her whatsoever if I broke my oath. Now, would I?
He really loves me.
Oh, yeah, I can tell by the manacles on your wrists.
3 years ago or 30?
300, 3,000. Who can say?
What do you guys
the other
remember?
day.
What do you remember about that?
Wow. I mean, I remember that was the first role where I actually got a real paycheck. I remember I had a place out in the Saguaro National Forest.
right.
We were in Tucson, Arizona.
That's right.
I remember at that time I had a housekeeper for the first time.
Oh.
And she would make my bed and clean up.
That's
and
when you know you made
She
it.
even pressed the little crease in my jeans. I remember telling her friend, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Look at this, she pressed clean. She was like, well, that's cool. If you like your jeans pressed. And I went, I don't like my jeans pressed. It was the first time in my life that I had the ability to get them pressed, so I remember taking them. I also remember I bombed way too many cigarettes off of you. I should have just bought my own pack.
You know what? That's what we do as actors. What I got, you got. What you got, I got. We just did what we did.
Well, we did.